In urban areas, the recommended and most common method of patrolling is that of multiple patrolling, so called to describe the use of 2 or more patrols operating together. These individual half-sections are commonly known as bricks. In this village, there are 3 bricks operating in a multiple system, and this film will demonstrate some of the basic skills and techniques used by a brick patrolling an urban area. Before bricks move out on a patrol, detailed orders are given which must include a clear mission and tasks to be completed.
As you know, the area we're interested in is Murphy Village. And one of the houses I want you to pay particular interest to is this one down here, number 10.
Before briefing his men, the multiple patrol commander will have already received a detailed briefing from the operations officer. This will include the current situation and threats, details of other patrols operating in adjacent areas, and the tasks of his own patrol. As part of the briefing, the intelligence officer updates the complete patrol on the latest intelligence picture in the area.
If you see the bloke who lives there, get him out, have a word with him. Anything you can pick up on him that could be of interest, we want to know about it. When you're down in this area,
from these initial briefings, the multiple commander then produces his own detailed orders, which he gives to the complete patrol.
The patrol commander will give you your detailed orders for the tasks you're going to carry out on your patrol.
The commander informs the individual bricks of their specific tasks and how he wants them carried out.
The execution. The area will be moving in on this patrol will be area red.
His orders must ensure that every man knows his task, how it is to be carried out, and the part he has to play.
It's now 11:30 hours. Are there any questions? Good. Outside now for the kit check.
The equipment carried by patrols in urban areas varies from unit to unit and from area to area. There is much more equipment available than is shown here, so commanders must identify their individual requirement, then ensure it is carried and that it is serviceable. This is confirmed by a kit check. The carrying of much of the equipment is mandatory and will be laid down in unit standing operating procedures. Much of it is common to all members of the brick, but additional items of specialist equipment will be carried by nominated individuals. Soldiers should be smart and well turned out. This helps to instill confidence in themselves and impress the local people with their professionalism. Minimum webbing is worn, the exact amount being determined by the additional equipment they are required to carry. Some of it is shown here. Personal possessions or documents must not be carried. If lost, they would identify them to the terrorist. The sole exception to this rule is the identity discs worn around the neck. A first field dressing must be carried by all, and it's important that every man carries it in the same place, normally laid down in a unit's standing operating procedures. In this patrol, each man is carrying 1 magazine of 18 rounds, but again, this will vary from unit to unit. It's a good idea to mark the top rounds so you can check at a glance whether or not you have lost some ammunition during the patrol. Each patrol member must carry a notebook and pencil, the notebook attached to the man with a pin and some cord. He also carries his orders for opening fire card. Each man also carries a length of white mine tape, which can be used to cordon off an area. It acts as a psychological barrier and allows soldiers to get behind cover rather than standing out in the open.